right into it. So, first of all, how excited are you to be a part, of a show that pays tribute to so many cultures around the world and dance?
Yeah, definitely excited to be a part. I'm happy that Jennifer asked me to be here. Um, at the same time, I'm here representing tap dance, so anytime we can be included in the mix, that's all good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You were somebody who was hailed, as saving tap dance. And in what way do you feel like this show helps to kind of, keep that message alive when it comes to the art form that you represent, of tap dance?
Well, um, uh-oh. um, it's a tap dance is still a sensitive art form as far as how it is presented.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as we can continue to present the dance in a way that doesn't, uh, allow us to sacrifice any of its integrity, we are happy to be a part of that. With a production like or show like the World of Dance, we understand that they have what we call the Hollywood thing to do, which is cool. But we don't want to send the wrong message to the homes and to the kids about tap dancing. So how it's presented, how it is preserved, how it sounds, what we are asked to perform on. Well, we can't go all the way because we're dancing on Marley or something when really we need wood. So why don't we go to the top and why don't we win? Well, we need to be supported enough to get all the way there. So as long as the show continues to support tap dancing in that way, we're happy to be involved.
Absolutely. One thing I love about tap dance, and I heard you say this before, is that it the origin of it you believe to have come from Africa, and it was a way that we communicated in a sense. So obviously, dance transcends race and culture. So seeing all these people come together, how do you feel in a way honored to see this, knowing that originally it came from the motherland of Africa?
Yeah, I mean, dance is like this is our language, and all dancers speak the same language. We all know that strip this verbal ability, we can communicate, and that's the beautiful thing about being a dancer, having the ability or the option to speak another language, and that language in turn be everything therapeutic, you know. So it's a good thing.
Absolutely. Earlier you mentioned J Lo. You said she wanted you to be a part of this. Being that you've seen her, her beginnings to where she is now, and also you too have had quite a historic journey. Like, what does this mean in a monumental sense to be able to work with somebody over the years who has really put in her work?
Yeah, I mean it's my proud privilege to be on the same show or platform as Jennifer Lopez. I was saying in a previous interview or statement, like, she's a dancer to us, you know what I mean, to the dance world. She, of course, she has many talents as actress and action person, whatever she does there, but she's ours. Jennifer she's a dancer, so we're happy for her success. We're happy for the visibility that she's able to bring. Her contribution to the visibility of dance is significant.
Absolutely.
Very, very important.
You're somebody who kind of strikes me as somebody who's always learning. You probably kind of are always inquisitive when it comes to learning about the next thing. So is there
Definitely.
something that you're learning about maybe yourself, and also like through this experience about dance and the way that the people who are involved with this show are interpreting it?
I don't, say it again. The question.
Sorry. So basically, given the fact that you're always learning, is there something that you're learning about this show and yourself being a part of this show? Because you're seeing all these cultures come
Yeah,
together.
I guess what I'm learning is the importance of authenticity. Like the importance of who are you down with? You know, I'm advising if you be down with yourself first, so that you can identify with with yourself when you say who am I down with? You know, um, the the show business stuff is what it is, but those of us who are in these positions in the world where we are of service, but we just happen to be in show business. You know, I think we have a greater responsibility once we are able to identify with that responsibility, to educate and to show the difference between performing for the sake of applause or for the sake of income versus performing for the authenticity of what I want to say, for the authenticity of this is my expression, performing for the outcome, you know what I mean, of how I'm going to make someone feel. So we have to hold ourselves accountable for our positions as dancers and entertainers, and I'm happy to be a part of that progress.
Absolutely. A couple more questions. So, you mentioned the fact that it's a responsibility. When you're using your platform, do you feel like you have the luxury to just do what you want, improvise, or do you have to stay true to, the true craft that you learned from people like Gregory Hines? Are you able to shift it and make it a little bit different for modern day times?
Well, yeah, because that's what they did. That's how you advance the art forms. You don't do anything different. You just explore what it can be. Because when you do something different, then you're doing something different.
Right.
Versus, exploring. A lot of times we get to a point where we feel like we can't do anything more with the art form, so we start to do something else. Now I'm doing, with tap dancing, you might now, you get to a point, then you start doing, whatever. It's like ballet right now. Somebody's doing hip hop ballet. And it's like, no, that's not what we do. You go all the way. You explore ballet all the way. You don't infuse it, because then you confuse the kids. You explore it, explore it, explore it. And when you're done exploring, you leave it alone. You don't say, oh, I'm going to mix this and mix this and mix this and continue. No, you're done with the dance. It's done with you. You've maxed out. But for those of us who are exploring, yeah, I have the opportunity to do what I want to do in every moment that I'm on the stage, because I'm exploring. You know what I mean? Unless we're doing a show, a Broadway show, we got choreography and stuff going on. If I am just asked to show up, then I am best expressed through improvisation, and that's what it's going to be in the moment.
I love it. All right, last question. I know you're a father of your son, and we're seeing a shift in the world when it comes to. I mean, we've always been great, as far as Black people, but there's something that's happening. And it's an energy that's being felt. Some people would say it's in Hollywood, but I think it's crossing over into the arts. Are you excited about the future and the opportunities that your son will have that you may not have had, as it relates to the receptiveness of society when it comes to like our expression of art?
Am I excited about that? I don't think anything is going to change. I think this is the world we live in. So people's acceptance, people's understanding, because there's like I feel like there's an overall thing, and then then it reciprocates down or whatever like that. So, the tap dancing will be tap dancing. My son is already totally more advanced than I am, just his way of thinking right now at 13 versus mine at 13. So he's already, the kids are already gone. They're already advanced. Yes, it's going to be a better world because of their energy. But are things going to change? I don't think so. It's like, we're here. That's, That's been the only thing that's been consistent. Really, nothing ain't changing. You can have you can put Blade, Sticky Fingers, Black Panther, and Blackula, Eddie Murphy, Vampire in Brooklyn, all those movies. You know, it's that's what that is. Good contribution. Next, I mean, it's not gonna change anything. It's just contribution, and that's what it is. I think what are we waiting for? What kind of change? It ain't gonna change. We can only change and make ourselves better as people. We can't try to change the world because it was here way before we were. So we can't change what it is. We can be better at what we do and how we do. You know, and I think the arts allows us to, again, that therapeutic release, whether you're watching it or delivering it. You know, it's important to have those outlets and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, as always, man, we really appreciate your insight.
Thank you.
And your contributions, you know, to the culture, I think, are quite significant. And we look forward to more of your work in the future. So thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.